Hello, everybody. I am what you call the divine feminine. I am an aspect of source. I am what is needed right now to help with this ascension process on earth. The feminine aspects are what is needed to be activated within you. This is part of the ascension process. Intuitive abilities, what you would call psychic abilities, creative aspects. All this part is now being activated within you as part of this great awakening. Humankind has long been in the masculine energies, survival energies, the old ways of being. It's no longer needed anymore. It once was needed, but not anymore. Of course, they work in balance with one another. For these survival instincts does assist you, and other forms of the masculine aspects. But it's about now creating the balance and switching on those parts of you that has been left dormant. So I'm going to come through to you now, and I will be discussing the multiverse and dimensions, as I know people watching this have asked for this subject. Well, it has been explained in different ways before, but you are living in a multiverse, and you live with different dimensions. What's occurring now is humanity moving into higher dimensions. The earth is going into a higher dimension, and as a result, so are you, as you are connected to the earth. You are not separate from the earth. It is an intelligence, an infinite intelligence that you are connected to. As you are all part of one, all part of source. We have discussed previously that you evolve through different dimensions, different levels of consciousness. It is about, at each level, when you go deep within, to overcome your fears, to work through limiting beliefs that limits you in your life. By working through these issues and finding a relief afterwards, finding higher perspectives, from the result of this, you'll expand. You'll go through different, what we would say, tests, different events. Some of you may know this as manifestation events, but these tests are here to help you ascend, and if you pass these certain tests, we would say, which are personal to you for your expansion growth, what happens is that you reach a new dimension. There were all different, we would say, pathways within each level of dimension. You can wobble between each dimension. Some of you already do that. Some of you have more fear, but then some of you may fall back to fear. Each new dimension is a baseline, a vibrational baseline for you. So you'll go through these tests around certain areas, we would say, for instance. And once you've passed these, once you have seen the higher perspective, once you have learned what you needed to learn for your expansion, you reach a new dimension. And this is how it works. And each dimension, there might be a different theme, we would say. A theme personal to you. Sometimes you may feel you bounce to and from dimension. This is because you're within a dimension, the different networks within a dimension. This is a very, we would say, complex concept. But let's just say, once you've reached and passed all these tests in that dimension, you've reached a new baseline. So you can never go back. You can always wobble within the dimension you reside in, but you cannot go below into a lower dimension. It's all about raising your vibration. And we have talked previously about ways you can rise your vibration. It is about connecting to who you really are, to the oneness of who you are. There are many tools to do this. You have the power. You just need to have the belief to do so. And we will assist you on this. So when it comes to the multiverse, our dimensions also reside within the multiverse. There are many universes. Science is now only trying to understand all the different universes that are out there. But your science cannot comprehend this at this time. It is learning about it, it's discovering that there are more universes out there. But your science instruments cannot test this right now. But having awareness that something more is out there is the start. For your society, at least in the science realm. So yes, there are many universes. You are residing in this universe. Things that you desire in life, they exist in a universe. We would just say different directions of your life are existing already in other universes. And within all these universes, you can bring forth aspects of that into your life now. There are certain laws about this. Law of attraction plays part of this and others. It is all connected. Some of you see visions of these, but these can be in your reality. You can attract that part of the universe back into your reality. You are unifying that aspect of the universe, unifying that aspect in your soul self. All the universes you reside is all assisting you in your present lifetime continuum. But it is not about finding what's in those other universes out there. It is all within, as we have come through previously. And we've said, you can access all there is, all the dimensions and all the worlds through going within. You can travel anytime to these places. Some of you do. Some of you do, but just do not have memory of it, as you're in a certain conscious state that you cannot remember. You are all linked. In the non-physical, you are all linked. When you go to sleep, you go to non-physical. You may explore all these realities at will. There is much to uncover here, but we do not want to distract you in thinking there's other lives there that you want. It is all about here in this lifetime continuum. Those universes, those realities exist out there to assist you in this lifetime continuum. The power is now in your current lifetime continuum, in this present time, in this universe. It can easily be distracting when there is so much out there in the universe. But you came here into this universe for a reason, in this lifetime continuum. Although you do exist, you exist here and elsewhere. You are part of Source. You are Source. You are the aspect of the One. You are non-physical. The non-physical aspect of you has no physical limitations. You can exist everywhere. These are much higher concepts. But you are much more than what meets the eye. When you look in the mirror, you are much, much more. You see a physical shell. Even this physical shell is much more than you can conceptualize. Your physical shell is part of the mother, so is you. This physical shell is also intelligent. And it's assisting you on your journey here. Yes, it does have limitations here, but it is all happening for a reason. For you to overcome these limitations, for you to expand and to be aligned to who you are, who you truly are, to be one with your soul self and to unify your soul self here on earth, in this physical realm. It is not about disregarding this physical realm, although many times we say it is an illusion. Yes, it is an illusion, but is you would say, a real illusion, if this makes sense. You are in this time continuum, in this illusion for a reason. It is not to hide away from this illusion, hide away from life, quite the opposite. It is about unifying your physical self, this physical shell, which is part of the earth, part of the mother, this intelligent force, and merging your source self and be in a state of fully conscious awareness, living in this physical illusion, living in this world, but as your true self, your unified self. This is true enlightenment, not to ignore life and to just stay in states of non-physical. It is not. It is being your full self, all aspects of yourself, embracing all aspects of yourself in this world. Many of you will have much more questions in regards to this. Some of you may have much confusion around this, as we have talked about some very large concepts here. But it's a time of the Great Awakening, and you're watching this for a reason. You are a light worker, all of you watching this. You have a part to play in this Great Awakening. And I am here with others to help awaken you, to help remember who you truly are, to assist you, to rediscover who you truly are in your own power, so you may empower not only yourself, but empower others. But firstly, one must start from within, as always. The universe is within. You may perceive it as out there. All is energy. You are energy. You are the universe. You are part of it all. It is about tapping into your source self, utilizing the powers that you have that innately is there. Of course, some parts of your DNA, we would say, have been not activated in your history because you were not ready for this as a nation, as a world. You were not fully conscious. There are stages of development. The earth had to go through stages of development. But now, through this great awakening, those parts of you, those feminine aspects, components of you, are now being activated. Many of you have already been activated and aware of this, but we are talking on a grand scale. The collective consciousness of this earth. It's about balancing the masculine and the feminine together. It is about a union. Your journey here is about a union of the physical and non-physical. It is a great time to be alive. And we are very pleased to be coming forth in this way and to help assist in your process through these ascension teachings. Farewell, my children.